Hey guys, Junlux here, back with our blind playthrough of Eastshade. Excuse me. Manny's right there. He stole my chair, so I got up to get a drink, because I'm, I have to, you know, today is the day I want to record, several. I'm able to record several episodes today, and so I would like to do so. So we're still doing one of the quests, which is helping gay bears find love. So we're gonna keep doing that, and yes, I'm gonna keep putting it out there because yeah. I mean, do you think it would change people's opinion of the game if they knew, like, if they put it on the on the title screen, or you know what I mean, mentioned it in the description of the game, Uh-oh. I see a blue sack. You about to shit yourself?
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, it's about right. You don't look so good.
I feel like I just ate a huge bite of death.
Yeah, that would be the toxic tuber. What did you eat?
All I had today was a zucchini. I mean, it looked weird, but it tasted really good.
Pick topic. Toxic tuber.
Oh, great. Yeah, I bought one. Ate it already. Oh, how long is this gonna last?
Several hours.
I'm gonna kill Ted.
Yep. Back. Feel better.
Oh, this is horrible.
Well, I mean, if this is the second time he's done it, then yeah, if he didn't learn the first time, I mean, so let me pause for a second so time doesn't advance. Apparently there's more people advocating for the death of their political opposition, similar to Charlie Kirk. And I believe in, while I would basically stop short of giving these people what they're asking for, I'm of the opinion that, like, here's the thing, I'm all for free speech, but I do believe that there's disingenuous bad faith actors that will attempt to use your own rules against you. And so my now philosophy is that I believe people ought to be treated in the way that they advocate for the treatment of others, right? So these people, following that logic, these people that are advocating for the killing of their political enemies, they themselves should be killed following that logic. I make an exception in that case. I do not support the straight-up murder of people for their political opinion. However, anyone that does advocate for the death of others based on politics, I consider it to be, at the very least, a terrorist sympathizer, and they should be prosecuted as such to the full extent of the law. Yeah, so that's my philosophy. In this case, Tam, here, eat this toxic tuber. Why you even made the mistake, but, you need to learn. If you didn't learn the first time, and you didn't learn the second time, eat this thing, right? I mean, you could argue that, hey, if you're doing something like this, maybe next time you'll kill a person, right? You've made the mistake twice that you shouldn't have made in the first place, right? So, yeah. Anyway, that's my philosophy. Okay, that one's a good one. I got a little 6-pack of non-alcoholic beers. Disappointing, though, because this is a Shiner. And Shiner makes, like, an amber ale. And, it's the best one, but at least my local grocery store only has it as part of a variety pack. And, but the other ones are good.
Well, well, well. Your clothes are looking a little scrappy.
Oh.
You're just about to freeze to death come nightfall. If you're ever looking to upgrade your attire, I'm sure I have just the thing.
Why, yes. We'll pick topic first. Nava.
I've lived here all my life. It's really developed into quite a prosperous little boomtown. There's a real energy here. I don't ever want to leave. I've been sewing professionally for 30 years, but only 2 years ago was I able to have a proper stand here in the market. Exciting times.
Her voice acting is... I feel like she doesn't do it much, because she's clearly enunciating her lines. That's okay. It sounds fun. It sounds great, actually. It sounds great, but just a little thing I've noticed. Toxic tubers.
I didn't try to buy any zucchinis. I grow my own at home. Poor Tam. He tries, but things just don't seem to work out for him.
Yeah. Shez.
The Shez are the religious group that actually uses the teas out of respect for our goddess Tiem. They have a temple on the Tifmore Bluffs. If you know anything about the Roots cult, you should tell them.
Okay. Well, one person's religion is another person's cult, you know? Roots. That said, though, some cults are actually cults. You know? Like, some cultures are actually better than others. Tell me about Roots.
A group of degenerates. They lay in pools of water, drinking hallucinogenic teas and raving about their otherworldly experiences. They'll try to trick you into believing it only alters your dreams, but don't believe them. Their goal is to consume all the tea that rightfully belongs to the goddess Tiem, and the authorities are utterly useless in the matter. If you want to support and aid the sanctity of the tea, you should seek out the Shez as soon as possible.
So, this is strange because... So leftists are typically atheists, right? And so it seems as if they're making it... It seems as if they're making it that the religious people are paranoid and crazy and overbearing, right? It just seems that way. I mean, I know it's kind of a trope, like in RPGs and stuff, that God is always bad and all that stuff, but I don't know. I have no idea. I know this game is made by leftists, you can tell, right? And I'm like I said, I'm generally okay with it, but I am fine with politics, not propaganda, if that makes sense, right? You could put your message in it, you could try to convince me of your position, but don't... the fact that they sort of like sneak in the, you know, the gay relationships or whatever. It's like if this world had a bunch of relationships, if you helped people get together, that would be cool. Even the whole note of like, oh, my beloved Nils or whatever, come back to me, that's fine. But it's like, that's the only relationship we've seen in the game. Literally no one else talks about their spouse or anything. So, you know, and then the only other person that does talk about their spouse is also a lesbian. So it's like, you know what I mean? Anyway, back, browse goods. Oh, cozy enough to keep me warm all night. You know what we need to do is clothes. We need to go to work. That's why they put the work in here. Talk to me.
Good day.
Blacksmith. You don't even get a name. Big topic. Nava.
One thing I can say about the folks here, they never ask for swords. Which pleases me greatly, because swords are just about the most boring things you could ask a blacksmith to make. The only thing more boring than making a sword is being dead. Which, coincidentally, is what swords are used for. Which is another reason why I'm glad folks around here don't ask me to make them. I'd rather make a kettle any day of the week.
I just want to point out that, you know where mass shooters typically go? Gun-free zones. I'd like to point that out. Why? Because all these people they're like, oh, non-violence is the answer, that's why we don't have any way to defend ourselves. Which is where the people that want to kill you will go, because they don't want to be killed. Right? You ever notice mass shooters, like, typically target... Where do they target? Places without guns, right? Churches, schools, malls, wherever, you know, places that, like, have lots of people but few guns. I'm just putting this out there. It's like, oh, it's for being dead. It's like, you know, I've seen enough abuse of browse goods. Oh, zip trolley or tea kettle. Must be used at a fire or stove. With herbs and a suitable heat source. Okay. Fish. The heck is that? Oh, shells. And a very satisfied cat, it looks like. But yeah, sorry, I mean... It's like... here's my thing, is, like, yes. If... I would love it if everyone lived in peace and harmony and there was no violence in the world and blah, blah, blah. But let's be honest, that's not going to happen. That will never happen. And whenever you think all that shit is possible, I want you to remember how dumb people are. Because all of these people that, like, leftists and stuff, that make this shit, they believe, they're like, oh, we're all the same, it doesn't matter. You know, oh, the poor people, they have bad luck or whatever. It's like, no, most of the people at the bottom have a history of making bad decisions. That's why they're there. It's not that they're literally poor. They just make bad decisions all the time. Poor impulse control, poor discipline, bad decisions, all this shit. It's not anything you can fix. Giving them money won't help them. Giving them more money won't help. They have to... If experiencing the consequences of their own bad decisions is not enough to make them change their ways, then nothing will. You know? But I want you to remember something, you know? I very few people watch my stuff, so I'm not, you know, whatever. If anyone wants to try canceling me for this shit, just remember that I make less now than I would at other places, right? I just want people to remember that. Like, if I get fired from my current job because I get canceled, I will go get a higher paying job elsewhere. Anywhere else pays more than where I'm working now. I'm doing this for quality of life. And yeah, I'll, like, hate my job a little bit more, but I'll pay off my house that much faster. I just, you know... And maybe I'll just be like... Or maybe I'll just be like, you know what? Let me just try not doing a job. Let me just try retiring now early, if that's even possible. And then I'll make this shit all the time. Think about that. Anyway, I mean, people, you know, people, cancel culture people, they don't give a shit anyway. They'll just do it because they're just shitty, mean people. They don't care. It's not about the message. They just want someone to victimize, basically. But no, if you think people are... If you're like, oh, the poor little poor people that, you know, they just need a helping hand, just remember. You know Joffrey from Game of Thrones? I haven't watched Game of Thrones, sorry, but I know everyone knows that... Everyone's watched it except for me, because whatever. People hate the actor that played Joffrey. Like, just think about that for a minute. They saw Game of Thrones, and they hate the character so much that they hate the actual actor. They are unable to separate actor from character. And if you're like, oh, that's bullshit. Oh, yeah, you remember Walter Peck from the original Ghostbusters? The guy that, like, shut down the Ghostbusters? People would try and fight him in real life. Because they hated the character so much that they actually hated the actor that played him. They couldn't separate it in their mind. And they'd try and fight him. They'd try and physically assault him in real life. So whenever people are like, oh, people are all the same. No, we're not. No. If you want to tell me that, yes, you actually are that retarded, then by all means, but I'm not one of those people. Sorry, I'm not on the same level. Those people that can't tell the difference between an actor and a character, they are beneath me. They are inferior to me. They are inferior. I would argue they're inferior to most breathing people. Anyway. Talk to me, blinking owl lady.
Just because I'm an owl folk doesn't mean I can't control myself around copious amounts of fresh fish.
You seem like you're struggling there. Uh-huh. Am I supposed to click?
Okay, sometimes I eat some of the stock, but it's my shop after all.
That's true. Plus, if she's on a low-carb diet, then you only really need I can't talk. You only need to eat when you're hungry. Anyway, I could sell fish? Oh, well, I don't... Oh, I need a fishing rod. Oh, my. Look at all these... Is this bait? What is this? Dry-mouth sandfish. They said something about it's a sandfish. Okay, well. I do have enough. That's a hard one. Wow, they give you all these things to buy. The heart root. Wow, look at those claws. Are you a bookseller? Oh my gosh. Well.
Interested in a book?
Yes. Browse goods. Fish of the Fell Stream River, a helpful fishing guide, or classic Shadian teas, a quick brewing reference for some of Eastshade's most common teas. Okay, let me pause for a second. Let me think about this, because I need... Okay, so you can buy a fishing rod and you can fish, and then you can sell the fish. Okay. You can also work. Working reduces your inspiration. How else do I make money? I feel like I don't want to... It seems like there's enough choices that it's not going to punish you too much, and especially if I can get inspiration from just waiting at the inn, then that's okay. You know? But I need to figure out what's... My little brain, the hamster inside, is turning the wheel. It's like, what's the most efficient way to make money? You know? And my thought would be... I mean, you don't know how long it would be to fish, but also you probably are going to want the coat. Now, on the other hand, we have the tent. We can make a campfire. I don't... But the thing is, I assume it... I don't know if it's a consumable, right? I put the tent out, and it might be there, and it might just stay there, or it might be there, and then you use it, and then it's gone? Or it's there, you use it, and then you pack it up, and you can put it out again? I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. But presumably we don't need to sell the feathers, right? Also, doing quests probably gives us some stuff, right? That one quest only gave us 10. That's not very much. But as far as books, we don't need right now. Books we don't need. Look at the kitty. And, what about you?
Welcome, friend. Would you like a guaranteed long and healthy life?
Yes.
My elixir will fortify you with the strength and vigor. Imagine a longer life for you and your loved ones. Sourced from hot springs around the island, this water is guaranteed to give you an extra 20 years, at least.
How do I know this works? That's a fantastic question.
Some of my longtime customers are practically living history books. They've been drinking the elixir for years, and not a day have they aged.
Is this backed by any studies? Great question.
Of course! Just look at all these happy people. They love it, and it works perfectly for them. Each of my customers is a testament to the strength of this powerful elixir. So, what do you say?
Browse goods, how much?
The water is sourced from the life-giving springs of Eastshade.
10. I mean, I will buy it, but not right now. Not just yet, sorry. I wonder if it's like, drinks. Like Mudwillow's tincture or the water where you just sip, you know? I'm pretty sure this will give us inspiration. We could try it. Will it give us a whole one? You know, that's also a good question. Books. Oh yeah, see, we could buy a couple books. Equipment, map, fishing rod, all that stuff. Probably the coat.
Hello. Do you want to buy any spices? Like pepper or whatever this is?
Are you sure it's edible? Should I say this one first? Yeah, let's do the edible one first, and then I'm friends with Evelina, just in case, right? You sure it's edible?
I don't really know. I just sold a bunch of it to some guy, though. So, probably.
Well, there was a dude that sold some toxic tubers. I'm friends with Evelina.
Oh yeah? She's pretty great, isn't she? We met at the bread stand where she works. I really like bread, so I'm over there a lot.
I'm gonna say I'm new to Eastshade.
Yeah? That's pretty cool, I guess. You like to travel? I have to travel to Lindo every week to get supplies. It's fine over there, but I wish I didn't have to go all the time. It's kind of like a creepy ghost town out there.
You must have fun sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, me and Evelina have been hanging out a lot. She's really great. Like the other day, she made me a special loaf of bread in the shape of a flower. She's just so cool.
Huh. You know, I'm wondering if this relationship's not actually going anywhere. Right? Like, because Evelina's talking like, oh man, she's so dreamy, but she's like, she's cool. Like, friends, not like relationship. What would you do with the day off?
Probably something with Evelina. Maybe go on a picnic? I haven't done that in a long time. There's this cool hot spring on the Salt Spring coast. I used to go there when I was a kid. It's all the way at the end of the beach, and no one really knows about it. It's a perfect place for picnics.
I did. It sounds nice. I found it, actually. It sounds nice.
Yeah, maybe I'll take a trip out there soon. Well, I should probably get back to pretending to know about spices.
Sounds good. Pick topic. Toxic tubers.
Yeah, I bought one. I knew it was a toxic tuber. It was pretty obvious. I already used it in a ritual, so you can't buy it back.
I gotta ask about that again. What kind of ritual?
I already used it in a ritual, so you can't buy it back.
Witchcraft? Shez.
I think they're kind of like the Roots. They love dream teas too, but they believe only their gods should be able to drink them.
Dream teas. Okay, not specific. So a specific tea, not all the teas. I see. Roots.
They're a group of people who like drinking this special tea because it makes you have better dreams. They hang out in the cistern under the city. but sometimes they have meetings on the Salt Spring Coast beach. My brother loves drinking the tea, but it's so boring. I mean, it just makes you dream. You're asleep the whole time.
Back. I bet Joe Rogan would love it. Tuber Troubles, updated. I mean, to be fair, though, I'm also... I'm interested in some of that stuff. I never do any of it, but, you know. Okay. Tuber Troubles. I recovered all the toxic tubers I could. I need to deliver them back to Tam and Marketplace Romance. Found out Leilani's favorite place is the hot spring on the coast. I should let her know. Okay, we will get there. We will do it. Can you talk? No. Boards. Boards. I see you probably sell painting supplies. I wonder if you could sell paintings to her. What about this book? Alright, let's talk to you.
Welcome to Yevony's Art Gallery and Supply. And before you ask, no, I'm not Yevony.
Okay.
And if you came to request a commission, unfortunately we can't help with that either. Yevony is totally backed up at the moment, but we do have painting supplies in stock.
Huh. You take commissions?
Yes, but we're full, as I said. Normally folks just need to write down what they want and Yevony will paint it for them. The best painter in Nava, that Yevony. She's been painting her whole life, and doing commissions for at least 40 years. These days, she's spending more and more of her time on personal work. Good for her, I say. But still, we can't keep up with commissions like we used to, and demand is only growing.
Maybe I could help. I mean, is that right? Because people want a commission, but you're like ghostwriting, kind of, except ghost painting. Is that a thing?
Oh, are you a painter? We've been looking for someone to help with the workload, but so far no one's been up to Yevony's standards. Do you have a portfolio I can look at?
I mean, I don't have any paintings on me at the moment, but I could show paintings.
Wow, your work is so detailed. You should show this to Yevony. She lives in the common tower. That's the big round building in the middle. You might just be the painter we need. She'll absolutely want to see at least 3 paintings, though. Anything I can help with? Need some supplies?
Browse goods. Oh, canvas or fabric. I see. Clothes. I'm good for now. Fair enough. Yevony, huh? She lives in the common tower. Okay. Oh, okay. Weird. Alright, well, let's go this way, I guess. Oh, look at that chicken. It's blue. Chicken. Oh, I can talk to you. Let's talk. And there's a couple more people I could talk to, so let's talk to them first, then we'll... or... You know what, let's just head back. Oh. Wait, there's only one way into the tower? It's the back way? That's strange. Alright. Oh, that's so weird. It's like this is the common tower, but it's... The only way to get into it is from a second attached tower. Alright, so... The tuber dude and... Yeah, that didn't sound like English. Alright. So, yeah, those guys that were the cistern under the city. The cistern. Gross. Go down there and around, and that's where the tea things are. Alright, dude.
Did you get them back?
I got everything I could.
Oh dear. I can't believe this. All my days as a vendor are over. I just know it. Thank you for going out there. You can keep these tubers. Just don't eat them.
Okay, well, I got a little bit of inspiration and tuber troubles completed. Alright. Fair enough, excuse me, by the way.
Did you figure anything out? Oh god, did she tell you what she thinks of me?
She thinks very highly of you, and she did some kind of ritual, apparently. I don't know what that is, but she's probably a lesbian. That's what... If you're a girl and you do rituals, that's basically... That's what that means. It means you're a lesbian, right? Anyway. I'm sure I just pissed off somebody, right? Someone's gonna watch this and be like... Am I truthful? Do I actually believe that? I don't know. Anyway, she thinks very highly of you.
Really? I'm dying. Tell me what she said. Where's her favorite place?
Hot spring or on the Salt Spring coast. We're gonna, you know, good faith in all things is what we'll try.
Really? Oh, I'd heard about it, but I didn't think it was real. It sounds like the perfect magical place. Okay, I'm going to start making plans. Thank you so much. I'm so nervous. This is going to be amazing. Wish me luck.
Okay. Good luck. We're gonna check back later. Marketplace romance. I told Evelina about Leilani's favorite place. I hope things go well. It'll probably like update in a day or something like that. Artist for hire. Clerk at Yevony's art store in the Nava Market said I should show my portfolio to Yevony if I'm interested in helping with commission work. She lives on the top floor of the common tower in Nava. Hell yeah. So all sorts of different ways to earn money. We don't have to sell ourselves necessarily to the pea farmer. But you could. You could if you want. Alright, so... Right, over there. Was it this one? Oh, wait, hang on. Oh. Right. I was like, why is it getting dark? Is it nighttime already? No, it's just the eclipse. Okay, we have been that way. Can't talk to you, right? No. Okay. All the chickens. Talk to me.
What can I brew you up?
You're a tea seller. Browse goods. Mountain wort tea or meadow spice mead. Sometimes called walker's tea, mountain wort elevates the heart and spirit. And hikers swear it makes the miles fly by. Or meadow spice mead. Try to keep you warm. Hey, what's up, dude? He's like, what are you thinking, huh? Let me look into your eyes. Oh, that's the music. Are those glowstones? Wait, so glowstones are literally the things in the lamps? That seems strange. But they don't glow. Maybe the lighting's just screwed. Anyway.
Hi there. I mainly work in furniture, but by the looks of your pack, I doubt you're interested in buying a table or chair. Not to worry though. I've got just the thing. How'd you like to buy a handcrafted wooden bike?
Okay. How much is it?
80 glowstones.
Okay, I don't have the money at the moment. That's crazy. I don't have enough. Well, I don't have enough at the moment.
Oh, well, if you ever do, I've got plenty in stock. They take me a good while to make, but I'm getting faster at it. Got to keep up with the demand.
I assume it just makes you move faster, but I would like to talk.
Hi again. Ready to buy a bicycle yet? You'll get around a lot faster.
Yeah, not yet, but I mean, you know, I would like one. Pick topic. Back. Okay, no thanks. Not at the... Oh, I see. Yeah, neat. It's just missing pedals. Maybe put the shoes on? Maybe the pegs are on the shoes or something? I don't know. Well, I'm not going to click on that, but...
Did you pick up a paper?
I have not yet. How much?
It's free. We're supported by donations from the community.
Well, I didn't pick one up yet. I'd like one.
Sure thing. Would you like to donate a glowstone to the Shadian Post so we can keep the paper free without ads and unmotivated by pop news and tabloid journalism?
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Thank you for your contribution.
That's only fair. And at least they seem genuine. Is it under books? Shady and post tea season. Tea season blooms on the island. Oh, we got inspiration from that. That's cool as hell. Yeah, no, there's some people that, like, it's like, oh, here you go, it's free. Let me put this little bracelet on you, or here's this thing.
Of the Shady and Post. Pick it up here.
But then it's but it's not.
Donations.
Yeah, but it's not actually free. I mean, these guys seems like it's legit, but yeah. Air thick with the scent of budding herbs and brewing teas can only mean one thing. The season for wild crafting has finally arrived. Herbal flowers and tea leaves are coming into bloom, and Eastshadians young and old are eager to fill their baskets with the finest cuttings. Thanks to the shared fields law, all of these delicious plants are free for the plucking. While locals are well aware of and very secretive about the best collection areas, tourists are encouraged to explore the land and collect what they find. Be forewarned, the herb black thistle remains an endangered species and should not be collected under any circumstances. Happy harvesting! Yeah, I don't want to. I wonder if that's what the whole roots thing is about. Okay, so that side. Alright, so let us... Oh my. Oh yeah. All the stuff popping in. Have we basically fully explored Nava now, except for the top? Alright, fair enough. I mean, we probably missed something. We didn't talk to all the... We didn't explore fully the pea fields, but, you know. See, one of those. Is that a glowstone, or is that... This is a restaurant? What is this? That looks like I could pick it up. Aha! We have to get closer, closer. Interesting. The logo. It's like a book, but it has the... Whatever that thing is, some kind of naval navigation tool. Oh, pop in. Oh, weird. Oh, right on. So it's like a library. The food library. Okay. Oh, and always the cats. That's a very large book.
Always good to see a new face. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Okay. Pick topic. Nava.
I love it here. There's really no part of town I'd be worried to let my two daughters play unsupervised. I moved here right out of college when my longtime resident aunt wrote to me about a job opening in the library. It was quite a great distance for me to move, considering it was a bit of a paltry opening at the time. But 20 years later, as head librarian, I can't say I have any regrets.
That's really nice. See ya. Oh, the cat looks happy. So what do you do with all the wax and everything that we're picking up? Oh, there you go, some wax. Right on. Hello, Mr. Jack. What brings you to this side of the... What's this side of the house today? Oh, we got a book. Structures of Eastshade. The signal towers dotted across the island were some of the first large structures built on Eastshade. Keepers stationed at each tower trained to communicate in code with neighboring communities, sharing news of illness, emergency, and celebration. After trails were carved and literacy spread, the towers were decommissioned, though many remained standing. The first tower was built in Old Lindau and was also used to communicate with ships off the coast. The tower keeper often signaled passing vessels to request international food items and medicines, which were then distributed to neighboring villages. Yes, Mr. Jack? Oh my gosh, see, that's... I knew it. I knew it, Jack, baby. No one said you could come up here, crazy man. Meow. Oh my gosh. I heard that bonk. You and your crazy face. earlier I was doing this, and then he just like sneezed all over me, and I'm like all, well, technically all over my hand and everything. I was like, dude, gross, but you know, you're my baby, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Are you gonna lay down? That would be swell. That would be swell, my crazy little man. Yeah. I'm sure he's like, I can see the bottom of my bowl. I'm gonna starve to death. Oh my goodness. Your dad's hungry too, though, mister. Maybe I'll eat something after this. Oh, you're such a baby. Yeah. You want to know how spoiled these kitties are, is they wake me up in the middle of the night and I get up and I feed them. Or in Manny's case, like sometimes Manny wants to be carried to his food bowl. And I do that. Yep. Speaking of, you know, animals and all that stuff, I can't believe... Like, this is... You want to talk about people. You know, I talked about, like... They're, like, stupid people and all that stuff, and the whole leftist thing. Leftists wanting to believe that everyone's equal and all that stuff. Like, I'm not saying, like, we should, you know, kill disabled people or anything like that. Like, no, but people are not equal. That's just life, right? But you have this guy Hassan. You know, he's basically a grifter. He's like a scam artist, but people think he's a socialist. It's like, I support socialism. Give me money. You know, it's like he's one of those, but I guess he freaking abused his dog on stream, like shocked his dog. And I'm sure it's like, for him to do it on stream is something that he does it enough to the point where he did it automatically, right? And people are defending him. Like, that's how you know when you're... If they say never meet your heroes, right? So there's a lot of people that I just don't want to know about. But honestly, if a person that I respected, if I saw them abuse their animal, I'd be like, no, you're done. Just, like, I can respect your work, I can respect your talent, but you need to be put in a cage and put into a lake. You know, like, bad things. Animal abusers are some of the worst people, right? So yeah, anyway, that's, yeah, you're my little baby, Jack. You're my little baby. You are exceptionally crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. This game is just so soothing also. I don't know why I just walked up on that dude like that. Alright, Shady and Fox's A Swift Downfall. The fields of Eastshade were once inhabited by berry foxes. These minute canines were about 2 paws length at full size and consumed only berries. Often found below fruit trees and in tree nests, these creatures were highly social. Overharvesting of fruit trees led to a quick decline in population, and an infection carried from overseas led to extinction of the fox's favorite trees. The berry fox... Wait, what? We're missing a sentence here or something. The berry fox to city living and alternative fruits, but success was limited. So I assume they tried to transition them to different habitat. The berry fox was extinct within the year. And by the way, when they talk about like, oh, extinct, or, you know, they're overharvesting of fruit trees led to a quick decline in population, that means they starved to death. Let's just put that out there. You know what I mean? It's like, it's like they like to pretty up all this language and stuff. It's like, oh, you know, the Pilgrims, when they came to America, they fled religious persecution. What does that mean? It means Catholics were just fucking killing them. That's what it means. They were torturing them to death, right? And in fact, that's where the whole charcuterie board came from. Because it was... A lot of the very religious people did not eat pork because of the history of cannibalism, right? And so that's why, like, a lot of Catholic areas, it became... The charcuterie board became, like, this thing because it's like, it was a test, right? If you ate this stuff, then you were Catholic, but if you refused, then you were probably a Protestant, and they'd kill you, right? But I should say it was like part of the Inquisition, so I think they would capture you and then torture you. Maybe you just didn't like pork, but they would torture you until you confessed, and then they would kill you. So it's, yeah. Faring slightly better are their relatives, the water foxes. Very little is known about these creatures, and their numbers are also in sharp decline. One of the few things naturalists have observed is water foxes are very shy. They will not even approach their food or nest if someone is standing nearby. All observations of the creatures are best done at a distance. Excuse me. Water foxes have also been observed consuming eggs and caring for their young. Yep. And also, by the way, talk about the whole leftist believing everyone's equal and, oh, we just all need to work together and blah, blah, blah. It's like, if you knew your history of how monstrous people were, you would never... I'm gonna check out that book in a second. You would never believe in people. Like, if... I'm a firm believer if these, you know, if all these... I mean, no offense, these idealistic, deluded, you know, I'm not gonna say more. I almost said morons. I shouldn't have said that, but these people that are like deluded optimists or whatever, if they actually knew people, if they actually understood how terrible people are, or people's real capacity for cruelty, you know, these are the same people that believe everyone can belong together, but that'll turn around and call you a bigot. You know, for saying that some cultures are better than others. It's asinine, right? They'll be like, oh, we just need to live in peace and harmony, but I will kill you, right? I don't freaking get it. I don't get it. And I'm not a conservative, by the way. I'm not a Republican. Like, I'm disillusioned with any and all sides. Remy, what do you think? Oh, Jack's over there. That's what it is. All right, let's read this little book, and then we'll stop. Blue Book of Poetry. Children. All the children growing up look out to sea, and once they seal their ships up tight, they set sail merrily. All the children growing up look out to field, and as they plant their many seeds, they count their healthy yield. Now the children all grown up look back to home, and though they travel far and near, return from where they roam. Nice, you know? Poetry is like some bullshit. I mean, generally. Because, you know, you try and take writing or other stuff, and they're like, ooh, poetry, let's write some poetry. And it's like, no. You know, but actual poetry? Oh man, there's another book right there. Okay, we gotta read it. Give me a second. Let's, you know what, we'll save here, we'll stop, and then next time we'll read the book. So we found, we have not yet totally resolved the gay romance between bears, but we're working on it. Jack's like sitting there behind me and he's staring at... Well, I guess it's probably not a bug, because if it was, he'd be more involved. He's just sitting on a box and like looking at something. But yeah, anyway. Maybe next time we'll get the resolution of the gay bear romance. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. By the way, maybe I should clarify. There's a difference between leftists and liberals. I just, I kind of despise all the political stuff in general, but leftists are just some of the worst people. Like, there's nothing wrong with being left-leaning or being liberal, especially if you're sane, especially if you're open to new ideas and, maybe mostly, especially if you're cynical, right? Because there's so much BS in the world. But leftists are like they're ideologues, right? They're fanatics, basically. I mean, you could tell, right? Because they never approach you in good faith. They never discuss in good faith. It's always in bad faith. The stuff like potentially this, right? Where I'm not going to say the devs were intentionally hiding the gay stuff, but pretty sure. I mean, it's not hidden, but it's not like advertised, right? It's like, here's this game, and oh, by the way, we're just going to slip in a little bit of messaging, agenda pushing in there, right? Right? So that's kind of my thing. It's like it's always that stuff, but yeah, it'd be nice if we could actually have a conversation about it, but I don't know. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. As always, guys, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent. Questions. Did I say that already? I think so. My brain is... I'm tired. But yeah, I do respond to your messages, assuming they're not memory hold, and many of them are. So, just be aware. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm going to go with... I guess I visited the grave of one of my... the guys I deployed with. Met up with another dude that I deployed with, and we went to visit it. So... I wouldn't do it on my own, but it's nice to, it's important to maintain human connections. You know what I mean? So, that is all. Yeah, that's my unique positive moment. It's a bit bittersweet, but it's like, you got to remember, he might be dead, but it's more for the people that are still alive. You gotta cherish what you have while you've got it. That is all. Anyway, I hope your guys' unique puzzle moment was just as good as mine, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. Hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.